Get old. Hello. So today we're here in this wonderful place out in the country in Ojai, and we're going to be treating these palms. Go over there a little bit, AJ, to the palm. AJ is my photo guy today, my cameraman, my pro cameraman. Okay, come back over here. Take a look at that palm over there. All the way in the corner back over there, yeah? Okay, so these palms, that palm over there has Phytophthora. And this palm over here doesn't. And there's another little palm in the back there, you won't be able to see it. It's the third palm. Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. So I've been treating these palms for about 6 months now. And arborists didn't know what to do about it, because the first thing they come and do is they say you have to cut it down. It has a deadly disease. There's no cure for it. And so another arborist came along and said, well, no problem, just give it a chemical fertilizer. So he even dumped high nitrogen fertilizer. Wrong thing. So the person got lucky because they ran into me. And here's what I'm doing to control the Phytophthora, because all diseases are soil-borne. That means the disease is already in there, just like in your body. Cancer, every disease known to man is already in your body. It's just right conditions will make it go. Talk to any doctor or scientist who tell you that. Same thing with the soil. All diseases are soil-borne. Even though this friend of mine says bugs bring them around. Yeah, bugs get them from the soil. That's why the key to control everything is the soil, the living soil. So what I started doing there, and to all these trees, these palms, and to the whole property, several things. First thing, one of the things I spray is microbiological living organisms in the spray. Fungi, microorganisms, that's what my super seaweed is all about. That's what the teas or compost tea is all about. The other thing is what I put in the soil. We want to bring it back to life. So the first thing I started doing, bring compost. I started bringing fungi, which is what you use to grow mushrooms with. I deal with several different companies. One's called Fungi Perfecti. They actually sell you trunks with with the mushrooms on it. And these are not psilocybin mushrooms. We're talking about edible mushrooms. They sell mushrooms for medicine and for eating. Lots of really good medicine comes from mushrooms. You can grow all different kinds of mushrooms. You have to have the living organism, which is called mycelium, in the ground for the mushrooms to grow. But it also happens that mycelium is very important for tree health and the soil health. If you don't have any mycelium, you have major problems. You know what happens if you kill off the good guys? The bad guys move in. So it's a simple matter of good guys, bad guys. The good guys are the ones that are normally in the soil. They're essential for the function of everything living. Just like in your body, you have these good organisms that are in there, and they each have a task, something that they do. So it comes back down to trace mineral deficiency. What happens with this Phytophthora is that it inhibits the ability of the micro minerals to be absorbed into the plant. They're getting a trace mineral deficiency. All the diseases, everything that has to do with pests, from a borer to whatever diseases, is a trace mineral deficiency. And just like us, we can't eat rocks. I can't go get calcium and chew on it. I can't get iron and chew on it. I have to eat something. I ate something, I ate something, I ate something in order for me to get that. Same thing with the plants. You give plants iron, and they'll say what? But you give it to the soil, and the soil goes yummy and eats it. And the bacteria and the microorganisms, when they poo-poo, that's the liquid that the plants get. So what we're doing today is we're putting things down into the soil. Because I come here twice a month. Once I spray. The spraying is again organic, and it's a highly mineralized, highly bacterialized liquid. So next visit when we do the spraying, I'll tell you what's in that liquid. Today, we're doing soil treatment. We're putting more microorganisms in the soil. See, what happens is that city water is constantly killing it. City water sprinklers, what do they put in the city water? They kill the bacteria, so it's constantly killing it. Chemical fertilizers kill it. Pesticides, pollution, kill it. Human beings are very good at killing everything, including what's in the soil. So it's a constant process of bringing it back to life. The lady here, who's a gardener, said she had the soil tested. One of the other places I go to is really good in bacteria. This one is very deficient bacteria. Yeah, because it's toxic. The citruses, the avocado, everything here was been chemically fed until these people came here and moved here. This was a few years ago. The gardener that came here didn't know enough to bring the soil back to life. Yeah, she wasn't using any chemicals, but she wasn't doing anything to bring the soil back, which is, i.e. compost. I said, have you been applying compost? No. Well, compost is the key to bringing the soil back to life, because that's why you do compost. Get the bacteria and the minerals together. You get it in such a state to put it back in the soil. Normally nature makes compost, but we get interfering. So today we're going to be putting this mixture that I made into the ground, and I'll tell you what the mixture is. So you can... Oh, hands are dirty. Okay, hi. So this pan a little bit there. Right. So this stuff here is one of the things that I am using to bring the soil back to life. So this is a blend of 5 different types of rock dust. The rock dust is a source of minerals. Okay, so this stuff here, 5 different types of rock dust. And rock dust is finely ground up into the powder, plus I also have a pelletized version. You can see the little pellets. So the powder is going to be made available instantly to the microorganisms. Also in here is different types of fungi, different types of microorganisms are in here. So this thing here, it's what we're going to be applying to the soil. It has a time-release organic fertilizer too, because you do want to have a food for the plants too. They do need to eat. So I'm going to take this and we'll be blending it into the soil, okay? Okay, that's it. So this stuff here is made from soybeans. It's probably not available anymore. It comes from Japan. They have their world's only organic golf course. This is like 9% natural source of nitrogen. And it's good for plants. But it has its own unique microorganisms to it. So we're going to be adding this to water, putting it around the base of the tree. Okay? So this stuff here is microorganisms. This is super seaweed. So I spray it, or I can pour it around the base of plants. This is what it'll look like a little bit. We're going to use it today. See, that's what it is. So we're going to add this to water, and we're going to make a little mixture here of the super seaweed, which has some flowers in it already. So you might call it a block flower remedy. We're going to mix it in with the super soy, right? And then we're going to take some of this rock dust that we got over here. We're also going to add it to it. So I also want some of this bacteria in it, right in there. And we're going to take that and add some water to it. Okay. Down in there. You see we're adding water to it. Okie doke stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to pour it around the base of this one. And it's important that you do the healthy one first, and then the sick one, because if you do the sick one first, you're actually going to transfer the bacteria and the disease the other way around. Okay, so we got that, right? Stop. Some of the rock dust with the good stuff in it. As we say in the business, good shit. A little bit of super seaweed. And some of the, I call it super soy. Everything's super around here. Then I'm going to add some more water to that. Okay. there. I'll get in there. So I think I'm the only one in the world doing this, because I have never heard of anybody doing it. But basically, we keep the soil alive by introducing the beneficial bacteria back into the soil again. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to also put this stuff down in here, see? Only way to walk. Now these were done before. I didn't do these. Basically you get water down in there and stuff. Problem with this stuff is plastic. You see how they decay. I use tree vents. I call them tree vents. Clay drain pipes. Last forever. They're porous. It works a lot better than this stuff. So we get it all the way around. And we get it in. I told the gardeners that I don't want the area too heavily mulched with this stuff. This is not mulch. It's just wood chips. Doesn't do anything to the soil. If you look underneath it, you got barren soil. It doesn't do anything to it. So the biggest problem I think people have is the gardeners. They're the hardest one to tell them anything. They're having a hard time changing their habits. Don't take a video of my ass because it's not good. I might get some calls from people. See, that's easy. That one's done. Okay. Stand over there. Back over there. Back. You better sit on top, it'll die. It's gotta be in the ground. And I told them to use mulch instead of bark chips. Bark chip is not mulch. Mulch is a very fine material that's meant to decompose as it goes, not sit on top. Everybody's using this. They think it's going to protect the soil from the climate change. It doesn't quite work that way. On top of that, they add the bark too far up against the tree, chokes the tree, so I'm constantly moving it back. You would think that they would figure it out. They probably figure some raccoon came and keeps moving it back. Here I am. So shoot that video up into the tree palm, will you? Into the pond. There you go. Okay.